Alright, this is a video for those of you who do not follow me on Facebook. If you do follow me on Facebook, you kind of know what's up. So, yeah, I haven't posted in a while. It's not lack of trying. I've been out. It's March. Today's March 11th. Been out twice this month. And, you know, it just was windy. The water was muddy. I was focusing on bass because, yeah, I am doing the rodeo for City Park at the end of this month. It's like the 25th. So what's up is that I'm having to work super hard because I have to move out of this house. I was told a few months back that I had to move out by the end of the year. The guy's forgotten that since then. He must be potty brain. So I used to do a work trade for this house, and that was holding me back. It was a lot of hours. Couldn't really make a lot of money for myself, enough money for myself, and give enough time to the channel. It was really a struggle to juggle everything. You know, not only am I a popular dude on YouTube, I'm also a popular dude to fix stuff in the neighborhood. You know, I'm a popular handyman. So I have two growing businesses. I had to get rid of the work trade, and now for what I'm paying for this house, it's way too much because it's a shitty house. Nothing works. And the landlord's kind of being a dick. You know, he's like wanting way too much money. So I'm going to move somewhere better. But the other reason why I need to move is I just cannot get any sleep here. It is just horrible. There's a lot of hipsters in this neighborhood and a lot of tourists. There's a lot of Airbnbs. You know, there's a lot of anti-Trumpers who are very like vocal and annoying, and I'm sick of that stuff. I'm sick of that stuff. You probably know where I'm coming from. But so that's what's up. I can't get any sleep here. I get woke up by drunks at 3 in the morning walking down the street. It is god awful. It's annoying. So I'm working super hard because I do have a lot of work being thrown at me right now, and I'm only able to fish when I can. And so far this month, the days that I was able to get out there and try and shoot something were the most horrible days you could fish. You know, wind 18 miles per hour, dirty water. It was the day after a front or something like that, or a front was, you know, a front was already like coming in. It was already dropping, and just bad fishing, and you know, not worth posting. So I was gonna try and fish today, but something came up. I went shopping instead. Did a lot of cool shopping for the tournament coming up. You know, picked up some badass topwaters. I won't talk about them right now because I want to kind of be competitive. I'm not a very competitive fisherman. I'm a competitive businessman, but I'm not very good at being a competitive fisherman. I give stuff away all the time, which, you know, some of you probably like that, but I am the things that I bought are actually behind me on the shelf. If you want to take the time to zoom in and, you know, focus, if you got good eyes, you got your glasses on, they are sitting right there. I won't tell you what they are, but there's at least two things sitting on this shelf behind me right here that I recommend. They're both topwaters. So yeah, I'm not a very good competitive fisherman. I give stuff away all the time. Just look back there on the shelf. You know, they're sitting up there. You know, there's a lot of shit back there. I'm moving. I've been going through a lot of stuff. I mean, there's stuff from slingshot shot to bullets sitting back there. And why I have bullets? Yeah, why do I have bullets? I don't know. There's some odd box of bullets back there that I don't use anymore. So I don't know where they came from. It's just the stuff you find when you're going through all your crap and you're kind of trying to thin down. So where am I moving to? Well, I haven't found a place quite yet. I am moving out of this neighborhood. You know, I've never really told people what neighborhood I live in, but I do live in the Bywater. Woo! The secret's out. Don't come knocking on my door and bothering me. I don't like that stuff. It's fine to hang out with me when I'm fishing, but don't bother me before my coffee in the morning, please. That creeps me out. It does, really. So, I want to move to Lakeview. and it's got a low crime rate. It's fairly apolitical. It's just a working class neighborhood. There's a backyard and a front yard in most cases for my dogs, and there's a lot of fans there already, so people already know me there, so it's not like I'm a total stranger. And it's real close to the park. It's the other side of the park, and it's close to the lake, and it's close to 17th Street Canal. Great places for me to work when I can't get out of town. There's a lot of good urban fishing to be done in that area. So that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to move to Lakeview because it's quiet. Most of the houses have central air and heat, and it flooded over there, so everything that's fixed up is fairly modern and works. That's important to me. Everything works when I come to rent your house. Everything works. So that's what I'm looking to do, is move to Lakeview. Now, I could get desperate here and just take anything, because I think that's going to happen. I think because I got to get out of here real soon. I'd like to get out of here this month if I could. April, May at the latest, definitely. So I'd be into like renting a camp if it's in a cool place and I can get internet there. I'd be into Norco, but I've had a hard time finding decent, Norco's small. There's not a lot of stuff on the market there, but that would be a great place. A little far from my handyman gigs, but I think I would be fine out in Norco. It's right next to Bonacary. It's the town right on Bonacary. If you don't know, Norco, Louisiana is not only got Bonacary on one side, it has refineries on the other and the river in front of it. So it's a cool town to be situated in if you love freshwater fishing, because there's a lot to be done and you don't have to spend a lot of money on gas to go do it because it's right there. That's what's up, right? That's what you want. You want it in the backyard. I do. So if you got some good deals out there, you got something you want to rent to your favorite YouTuber, just give us a private message, or if you know me on Facebook, you can voice message me on Facebook, and let me know what you got. If you got something in Lakeview or somewhere around by St. John, I'm into that too, definitely, for sure, because it's close in and that's kind of where I'm looking. But I'm into other things, like I would even, if it's a good deal and it's affordable to me, I would go out to the parish somewhere. I would like that as well. So yeah, bear with me as I work my ass off, because I do have a lot of work. I have a lot of experience working on properties that are very, very old. I'm working on a house right now that used to be a pharmacy. It was built around the turn of the century. It's over 100 years old, and pretty soon I'll be working on another house that's a little older than that. So because I have a lot of experience in historic properties, I have a lot of work because I have an idea of what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm working hard right now. I'm painting a building. I'm doing an exterior right now. And then I got a sheetrock job and interior finish work. I got to do some finished carpentry, some trim, and painting a room, something like that. But we'll see. I haven't gone to look at that job. I'm looking forward to seeing that. That's a really old property. Don't know what's up with it. It's like been told it's a room that hadn't been touched in years. So we'll see what kind of nightmares are there. Maybe I should start another channel about that stuff. I don't know. It's not really my big passion. My big passion is fishing, eating, and I like to talk. Good at talking. When dyslexia is not kicking my ass, I'm into talking. My girlfriend does this to me all the time. Wants me to shut up. So maybe you want me to shut up, go fishing. Well, I can't. It's too late in the day. We'll see about in the morning. There's a storm coming through. It might skip us and just stay to the north. And if it does that, then I'll be able to fish in the morning. I really am not into going fishing in the morning if it pours buckets all night. it'd just be nothing. It'd be dirty water, barely any fish, but, you know, yeah, you could say it's a challenge, but what if you don't catch fish, there's no challenge there, then you just failed. And a lot of times, that's what's up. You know, if it's going to rain the night before, the morning after that, might not be that great. Probably will not be that great tomorrow morning if it rains on this side of the lake. But I don't think it will. I'm trying to stay optimistic here because I need to get a fishing video out and I need to get out of this house. I gotta work bright and early Monday morning, so probably will try my best tomorrow to make a fishing video. I'm gonna try and get this up and upload it tonight, and we'll see. Just like, bear with me, there's good stuff to come. You know, as soon as I can get out of this shitty house and get into a better house, better deal, spending less money on, you know, the domestic stuff, like the cost of living. If I can bring the cost of living down and bring everything up, then everybody's happy, because fishing season is right around the corner, and that usually allows me, once, you know, fishing season starts, things usually allow me to fish more because it's fishing season and everybody's watching videos and everybody's into it. Right now, we're all just waking up across the nation. Winter's fizzing out. It's trying to. There's still some winter going on. The river's still not very high yet. It's coming up though, but it's coming up slow. I'm talking about that because catfish season is right around the corner in April, and I'm watching that river like a hawk. And I just don't see it coming up real fast, but I see it coming up, just not real fast. I still see a lot of snow being dumped up in the upper Mississippi and Ohio river valleys, and I'm like, whoa, we're gonna get a later high river in April, I think is what's up. But if water temps come up in mid-April, even if the river isn't coming up to, you know, if it hasn't how you say, peaked, you know, it comes. Guys, I'm gonna have to say see you next time, but I'm looking forward to catfish season. I hope it comes sooner than later, because I want some fresh fish on this table. Maybe not this table, maybe another table, but definitely not in this house. I'd like to be out of here. So there are videos coming. I gotta work hard. You gotta let me do it. All right? See you next time.